400. Oh, we're losing light. What? I missed it. Whatever.
We will get to Megan and the girl who plays Megan. I promise you, that's one of the questions.
The barrel, everything.
Yeah.
There's so many questions about the barrel.
We'll get to that for sure. I promise.
I don't know. Do you want to wait till like we?
Also, I just ate, so I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but after I eat, my whole body gets really excited and I just start dancing. Not to any good beat, but yeah. It was pizza. What'd you guys have for dinner tonight? Anything? Anything yet?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, love you too. Thank you.
What, baby?
What?
I see.
Sorry, I'm also distracted with this little one. She's so cute. I don't get to see her a lot.
Gosh, someone had
What's up,
pasta.
baby?
Pasta is
Pasta's
awesome.
dope.
Pasta's the
Always.
shit. Oh, someone had pizza. Lit. What was on your pizza though?
Yeah, for real. We had pizza too.
We had
So good.
cheese pizza and pineapple olive pizza.
And chicken.
Which
You had chicken on
I'm
it.
sure that's very controversial. Hi, wife.
Oh, I can definitely feel all the pizza inside my body right now.
Oh, it's right there. No, I'm just kidding.
It's definitely right here. Yes, it's all right here. I can't wait to have more though. I'm not gonna
Ice
lie to you.
cream.
After this, I'm eating
Ooh.
probably the rest of that medium pizza. It's fine. It's
Someone
fine.
had sushi.
Nice, nice. Had sushi for the first time this year.
Ooh.
I know that sounds weird, but I was always so picky growing up. But I had sushi and it wasn't that bad. I had salmon for the first time this year too. Pretty good.
Salmon's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. It was scary though.
Definitely. Okay, it's almost at 1,000. I don't know. Do you want to start now?
Yeah, I mean, we could start. You guys want to get started with the questions? It's going pretty quickly. So I wrote some down. And again, I want to actually do a live maybe one day of just not questions that I already had planned or like you guys wrote ahead of time, but directly what's going on with you guys right now. So what you guys are writing me. I would love to be able to do that. So the first question I do have was, what was it like filming the last 20 minutes? To be honest with you, I don't know if you heard my niece in the background, but she just said she has to poop. So that's happening. But, all right. I love kids. I have 20 nieces and nephews. I have 5 siblings, big family. But yeah, so the last 20 minutes of filming was insane, to be honest with you. I kind of just, oh, can you hear her? She's really cute. She goes through her moods. But yeah, the last 20 minutes was insane. And that's, you got to think about it too. The last 20 minutes, we didn't just film for 20 minutes. We filmed for a few days for those parts. It took time. And it's hard to describe because while I was going through it, it wasn't as, it didn't hit me as much as it did until it was all done, when I realized what happened and what really happens to people in life. It's crazy. I don't know. Oh, my niece. As someone asked as well as, did it impact me, leading up to filming and stuff. I think the scariest part wasn't so much filming it. It was more thinking about it, because that was one of the last scenes we filmed for the whole film. And I think just thinking about it every day we were filming the other scenes was what really got me the most. That I think impacted me the most. It was, I don't know. It was a lot in that sense. But I got really lucky because I worked with an amazing director. His name's Michael Goy. He was the head of the Cinematographers Guild. He's worked on American Horror Story, all kinds of things, Glee. I mean, just all kinds of things. And he's just a good person. And our producers, Mark and Melanie Harrison, were dope. Always there. We made sure to film that last scene with just a couple people in there, and they did that for me to make me feel comfortable, so I wasn't. I don't know. I mean, that's a weird scene to film in general, but to have a whole bunch of people around would have been a lot weirder.
Which question are you on?
The first one still. Yeah.
Awesome.
And to get in that, someone asked how it was to get in that mindset. To be honest with you, to get in that mindset was hard for me. I don't know, a lot of you don't know this, but when I was younger, I had things happen in my life that weren't quite like this, but were very rough for me. And so getting that mindset, I'd kind of been in something, not the same, but something kind of similar. And so getting there wasn't so hard, but it's hard being in that place, in that mindset, if that makes sense to you. The second question was it hard to watch back? I'm going to be honest with you. When I watched it back the first time, all I judged was how I looked, what I was doing, how I acted. I was just like, no, don't like it. And it wasn't until, because we had a lot of screenings. We had to go to Chicago, New York, and different ones in California. And I see everyone's asking where Megan is. That's coming up, I promise you. But we had to do a lot of screenings and stuff. And eventually it got to a point where I was not even looking at me or Rachel, who played Megan. I was looking at, this actually happens to people. Every day. I mean, something is happening to someone right now at this moment as we speak that we can't even fathom, we can't even understand. And that breaks my heart, and that makes me just, I don't know, kind of scared in a way, to be honest with you. Here's the question you guys are asking, so give me a second. How is Rachel? Is she still alive? What was it like to see her like that? Was she really in the barrel? Yes, Rachel is alive. She's doing super amazing. She has a beautiful family. Dances amazingly still. A sweetheart. We just talked a couple days ago. A text just popped up right now from her. I love her, sweetheart.
Sweet.
But yeah, she's doing really well. She, she is alive, so don't worry about that. She does have things out there and stuff, but I think she's just more, personal, like with her things. So, but don't worry, she's okay. Beautiful, kind, sweet, and love her to death. I think we connected a lot. Our moms were on set with us during the whole filming, both of our moms. And during the crazy scenes, like at the end, both of them were like, no, we need to walk off set. We're going somewhere else. We can't hear this. And they did. And I don't know if any of you know this, but within the past couple years, we both lost our moms. And so that was a hard thing. But they, beautiful people. And yeah, I don't know. It was amazing to have them there with us while it happened. But it was a lot for them to handle, to be honest with you. All right. And yes, she really was in the barrel. That scene completely filmed the way it was. We were low budget, so it's not like we had a whole bunch of things we could turn to. We had to actually film things the way that they were and act things out the way that they were.
Like you could kind of feel like as if you were in those girls' situation.
Yeah. It was very,
kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. But really cool that we didn't have CGI or anything like that. And a lot of people were asking about her makeup. There was this one guy who did her makeup. He did amazingly. She wore contacts. I'll never forget that day. That was like, I think our last day filming, actually. I'm almost positive our last day filming. And the guy who did her makeup and everything was just phenomenal. He was outstanding. And yes, Rachel and I do still talk, and she's amazing. She's one of the dopest people I've ever had the opportunity of knowing. Someone says, what was it like working with the guy who played Josh? I know this sounds really weird, and I didn't really get to know him much until after filming, and it was because I was trying to I didn't want to get too comfortable with him knowing the person he was playing. Super sweet guy. His name's Dean. He's from Australia, has an accent, which I love, and I cannot personate. I tried. I'm the worst. But yeah, he's still around. He's always been super kind, and that's part of the reason why I stayed away from him during filming, because I didn't want to film with him thinking he's such a great guy when all this stuff is happening,
True,
I don't know.
True. Stay in character.
Try to stay in character, but I mean, I'm not. I mean, I don't know. The next question was, were you guys ahead of times with the Baby Shark song? I thought this one was funny, so I'm using this one because some of this is dark, so I want to use something funny. The Baby Shark song, everyone thinks that song it's new. It's not new. I promise you, it's not new. That came out when I was in camp. It's not. It's been a camp song for like longer than I think most of us have been alive. It's been in camps forever. It just never got to where it was now.
Yeah, it blew up all of a sudden.
It blew up all of a
Just
sudden.
like you.
Yeah, just kind of like this film. Yeah, so yeah, that was it's weird though. I didn't even notice that we sang that until someone brought that up on my Twitter. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was funny. Is there any alternate scenes, different endings? So there isn't any alternate scenes or different endings, but originally we did not have that last scene, the one where Rachel, who plays Megan, and I are talking about our future and our life and what we want to do. Oh, hey Scar. Go get it, baby.
Go get the ball. You want more? Here, come here.
So sorry. I love my family and I love this kid, so they're always around me. Yeah, but so yeah, there was no other ones. But originally, when Megan is Missing was made, there was no scene like that. It ended with Amy being buried and her voice just kind of slowly disappearing. And later on, Michael and some other people had talked about it, and they made that last scene of Rachel, again, who played Megan, and myself, kind of ad-libbing. So part of that scene, that last scene where we talk about our future and what we want to do, is actually scripted, but the beginning part of that scene is us just going off of just being real friends and stuff, and finding things really funny. There was so much more to that I burped, sorry. There was so much more to that I wish you guys got to see that wasn't put in there. But yeah, that was probably one of my favorite scenes to film. It was just so much fun and so authentic, I think. So let's see.
Sorry, I'm casting a shadow.
Oh, and it says your favorite scene to film. That was probably my favorite scene. The final scene, like when credits are rolling. Is the movie based off a true story? So this is the big question we're getting a lot. The movie is based off several different stories. And one of the main stories is based off Miranda Gaddis and Ashley Pond. They were best friends who were very young, and they went missing a few months from each other, and ended up, police found out that they were kidnapped by the same man months apart. So that's one of the stories, but there's numerous ones. You know, those photos that you saw in the film are actually based off of something that police have found, and our director had went into extensive research. He talked to police officers, and he went really far into it to understand everything going on, you know, with child abduction and things like that. And during the time, I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason he named it Megan is Missing is because Megan is the most common name, at that point at least, of children who were kidnapped, which is really weird.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's random. But yeah, he looked into a lot of things. It's even small things. And one of my favorite part of the film that I don't know if a lot of you guys have noticed is that part when they're talking about that little boy who went missing, that little black boy who went missing, and they skip over it to talk about these two pretty white girls or whatever who go missing. And that's a lot how our society is, how news is, you know, what sells. They're trying to help on, the news tries to help find missing kids and stuff. But how many times are they trying to find a kid who's black or Hispanic over a little white girl that has money? You know, so I thought that was a really nice touch on his part, and it's small and it's subtle, and not a lot of people notice that, but it really, I think it's such a huge thing inside the film. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I didn't intend to talk this long on each question, but
I love it. Keep talking. They want to hear you.
How did the photos look real? They were real. Well, okay, so not real as in the terms of people, like they got them from someone, but they're real in the sense the girl who played Megan, Rachel, actually posed for those photos for this film, and that was a lot for her. How the rape scene is for me, that was kind of like that for her. It was crazy. It was crazy, but those photos that you see are actually of her for that
like
scene,
staged
that part.
Photos.
Yeah, they're definitely staged, but they are based on real photos.
Just can't show the real ones, obviously.
Yeah,
it'd be a lot.
But apparently, because our director did really look into a lot of this that was going on stuff, he knows a lot about it, and I know that she had found out more about it because of her having to do it. I didn't have to, and I'm glad that I wasn't told more about it, just because how crazy it is. The next question: what was the original response to the movie after this time, since it was originally released? The original response, it's a small film, it's an indie film, it was really tiny, and it actually still got quite a bit of news to it when it happened. It got banned in New Zealand in 2011. It got banned in New Zealand, and we had people when we went to screenings and things who would come in and would walk out halfway through it because, or not even halfway through it, but during those last 22 minutes, they had to leave, and some of them got sick, some of them were just broken down, they couldn't handle it. And we got kind of a mixed response. We got half the people who were completely against it, and half the people who thought there was a reason for it. Yeah, but it was still kind of it was a smaller response compared to what it is now, if that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, definitely more people speaking about it now.
Yeah, it's weird.
How did you guys find this movie?
Someone said, do you still hang out with the rest of the girls? I talk to a lot of them still. I still talk to Rachel. Love her. We got close right away, and I think, even though we don't talk as much, she still holds a place in my heart. I love her. She's super sweet, talented. Through something big together. Kara, who was in the film, who blamed my character for causing Megan to go missing. She's now in a new ABC Family show. I forget the name of it, but it's the new version of, it's not the Fosters, but it's like the,
oh, I don't know. I suck.
Yeah, it has the two girls from the Fosters, but she's in that. So she's doing really well.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm talking, I try to keep up with people, but we all have lives and things going on. I went to work today I got off last night at 12. I went in today about 4, and luckily I was finished with everything by 1. So I'm running on very little sleep right now. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying my best.
You're doing great.
And I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. And I'm sorry the comments are going so quickly.
They are.
But I want to actually do a live one day with you guys and not answer questions. Good Trouble. Yes. I don't know who just said that, but I love you for that. Good Trouble. That's it.
Oh.
Her name's Kara Wang. She's on that, and she's a sweetheart. Go support her too. But yes, I want to do a live one day with you guys and just answer your questions and not have anything, not any questions written down from before, but just things that you guys are asking in the moment. Yeah. I would love to do that if you guys are down. It's up to you. But I do have one more question left. And let's see, it's kind of getting dark. I know, that's why we have the time change.
Feels like it's 8
So
p.m.
how did friends and family react to you in this movie? What other roles have you acted in? So, to start out, I started out acting, doing background.
My God.
Do you guys hear that dog? Listen to me, please. That dog next door, he's insane, and his name is Chuckles. That already scares me. His name is Chuckles,
dog
dude.
Chuckles.
Oh my God. I love dogs, though. Don't get me wrong. I love dogs, but Chuckles is insane. Bless you, baby.
Nah, he's interrupting your life.
No, he's insane. It's fine. He's very tiny, and he acts like he's a bulldog. Or like a Rottweiler. But yes, so my friends and family, I got blessed enough to have my sister and my mom at the first screening of my film. My sister, Lisa, who passed away the week before I was 21, and my mom, who passed away 2 years ago. So they're not around now, but I'm lucky that I got to have them there. My sister stood up at the end and said, she's like, I love you. I think you did well, but please do a comedy next time because I can't sit through this again. I can't watch you die.
Is that who
And so Lisa, yeah, Lisa did that. And then my mom obviously had to go through all of it on set. But yeah, so that's how my friends and family handled it. They were all pretty supportive. Some of them were just like, oh God, I'm just happy you're alive.
That it wasn't you, actually.
And then it says, okay, so what other roles? So I started out doing background before even getting this. I begged my mom to act since I was 2. Chuckles.
Yo, Chuckles.
Chuckles is not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop, man. He sounds like me on a bad day. Literally, that's me on a bad day. But
Me when I'm hungry.
yeah, or when I'm hungry. But yeah, so let's see.
Do you need light?
I did. No, I think we're good.
Okay.
I did background. I worked on Hannah Montana for a couple years. Corey in the House. I have a lot of stories. Miley Cyrus and I were stuck on an elevator at one point on that set. It's random. Super
so
sweet
cool.
though. She was always a great girl. I did. I got a part in a show with Jennifer Coolidge, but the show didn't get picked up. It was a pilot. I did some other smaller films, but yeah, nothing crazy. When after Megan is Missing happened, I was going to continue acting and I wanted to start writing, but my mom got really sick and I had to stop doing everything, and I took care of her. She eventually got to the point where she couldn't walk or anything like that, so I kind of put everything on hold, and within the past year and a half, I'm starting to get back on things, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what's going on, and I guess that's the questions I have for now.
Do you want to?
I don't know if you know this, but there's a gentleman named Mark Klass. His daughter, Polly Klass, was kidnapped and murdered years and years ago. I think I was probably 1 or 2. And he supported the film because he wants to bring more awareness to children who go through this, you know. So if you guys want to support the Klass Foundation, it's KLASS. Support the foundation, you know, even just by posting. It's not even about donating money, but support if you can. I love you guys too. I'm seeing all these. Thank you guys. I'm sorry I'm not this is my first live, so I'm getting used to it. But I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your love and your support, and I'm gonna try my best for however long you guys are around to contact you and talk to you and show you that I appreciate you. So yes, thank you guys for everything, seriously, and for the kind words. Love you guys, and I'm gonna let you go because I'm starving. I want more pizza. I had 2 pieces, but I feel like I need 18 more. Probably don't need 18 more, but yeah, let me know, write on my comments on my stuff. Let me know when you think, when you want another video, what you want it about. I have a Twitter, Instagram. Write me on all of those things. I'll read them. Let me know so that way I can do more. I want to answer more questions if that's what you guys want, especially if I didn't answer them now. Again, I'm so sorry for Chuckles.
Don't leave. Aww.
I'm sorry, and I'm so sorry for Chuckles.
Yeah, dude, Chuckles ruined everything. No, I'm just
Yeah. Chuckles is fine. I mean, he has issues apparently. I don't know what they are, but he has issues.
It's hard being a dog, I'm sure.
Shoot, I don't know.
But
also, I love you guys so much, and please, no, seriously, write me on TikTok, on Instagram, Twitter, whatever works best for you. I want to try my best to answer things, and if it's a YouTube video or a live or both that will work for you, let me know so I can do that. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate this experience, and the people I worked with on the film I got so lucky with because they were so comforting, and that rape scene was really hard to film, I'm not gonna lie, but having the people around me was I don't know, I think the best it could have been. I don't know, but thank you, and I'm so sorry if I didn't answer your question.
Just write them in the hashtag.
Please write me. Let me know, and just tell me what you need, what you guys want. I'm here for you guys. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. I'll be eating pizza. I hope you guys are too. I love you. I love you. I just saw someone say I love you. I love you too. Thank you guys.
Go eat pizza.
Thank you.
How do you end this?